My name's Edward Softwater, and I'm your traveling correspondent this week. We are very lucky to arrive here at the Charlestown jail to interview abolitionist and terrorist John Brown. Sorry about that. John Brown. It is December 2nd, 1859. It's 10 a.m. He has little over an hour before he goes to his hanging for the daring capture of the U.S. arsenal at Harpers Ferry, Virginia. Harpers Ferry is located at the confluence of the Shenandoah and the Potomac. It is also the B&O Railroad hub. Well, Mr. Brown, you're something of a celebrity now, trying to free all the slaves of Virginia with only 23 men. Now, how exactly did you think this plan would work?
First of all, let me clarify something in your introduction. I am not a terrorist.
Okay, freedom fighter. Now, back to the question at hand. Just how did you plan that this wild scheme would work?
Wait a minute. First of all, I have to tell you that we have taken and made a statement, and I have made a statement back in 1840 amongst everybody around, the witnesses and everybody, to take and stop slavery.
Okay. Well, could you give us a bare-bones sketch of your plan to free all the slaves?
Yes, it was basically simple. We were going to go and free one plantation at a time. We were going to take the slaves, we were going to take them up into the mountains, we were going to arm them, then we would come back down and we would regroup, and then we would go after and free another plantation. Eventually, we would free the entire state of Virginia.
All right. Well, obviously your plan didn't work out, at least not the way you planned. Where exactly did you go wrong?
The main thing that went wrong, one of my men accidentally shot a black baggage handler. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. We had the state militia come in. We had the federal troops come in. The next thing I know, we're not being looked on as liberators. We're being looked on as occupiers.
Right. Can't imagine why. Well, it seems that your entire plan hinged on the slaves joining up and joining your band. What exactly made you think that the slaves would be willing to do that?
It's a very, very basic, simple thing. God did not mean for these people to be slaves. He meant for them to be free.
I see. Well, does that mean it's God's fault, or whose fault was it?
It was everybody else's fault, especially those stupid people down at Harpers Ferry.
Right. Can't believe them. Do you have any last words before you take your final long walk to the gallows?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to read something to you from the Bible that has been dear to my heart through this whole campaign. And I, John Brown, now am quite certain that the crimes that have been committed by this land will never be purged without bloodshed. And in fact, it says right here in Hebrews 9:22, in fact, according to the laws of Moses, nearly everything was purified with blood. For without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness.